Let's see. All right. We're going to be packing some orders. I haven't been live packing in a minute. Did not go live on Monday because I just had actually Tuesday, because I had so many orders to pack up from being gone in LA. So that is what's up with that. Let's pack some orders. Really don't have a ton to pack. I have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 orders in 2 days. That's not great in my opinion. So I gotta get listing. Gotta get listing. Gotta get that monster. Let's go. Let's go ahead and get started with, let's do our one Mercari. Let me know how you guys are doing. How are your sales going so far? What's up, Angie? Yesterday I went live thrifting. If you missed that, sorry. It was really fun. But I will post some live thrifts on Facebook or YouTube later. So if you want to watch on YouTube later, you can go watch those on YouTube. One Mercari sale. I want to be honest. What's up, Sandy? I'll be honest. I'm missing Depop a little bit. The sales, at least. I'm missing the sales. A little bit sad that I got kicked off of Depop because I'm missing those sales a little bit. We're getting a few. Starting good. Finding good inventory. And got put on hold because someone crashed into me. That sucks. Sorry to hear about that. Hopefully your car, it's always when you get in a car accident, it's like, do you want them to total your car? Everyone's situation is different. But I know when I got in a car accident, they didn't total my car. My car never drove the same again. Most important thing is you're okay. But yeah, you're waiting for it to get fixed. So it sounds like it's not total, but yeah, my car never drove the same. Good morning, Dorothy. Clara, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I don't know where you're all from, but I went to LA last weekend. That was really fun. It's a thing for me to go thrifting in every city or every place that I go to. I like going to new thrift stores. It's fun for me. But also I want to see, challenge myself to see if I can find anything. And of course, I went to two thrift stores in LA and found good stuff at both. Chicago, Florida, everywhere I've gone, I found stuff. So there is stuff to be had. Polo Ralph Lauren shirts in LA were $10 a piece, minimum. One was 20. Some of them are 20. So obviously that's not a sale I'm going to do. People are like, my Polo Ralph Lauren's. Okay, don't do Polo Ralph Lauren. Do something different. So do something different. You and those boots, so funny. Allison, just new booting around. You guys know what that show is? The new booting around. It's one of my favorite shows. This is a Patagonia. I didn't think this would sell that quick because it's really not that attractive. It's just a fleece. It's a chinchilla or a capline, and it's older. This is a made in the USA, so it's older. I don't know why it sold well. It's got a really hidden Patagonia right there, but it sold for $25. So I'll take that. All Mercari. So that's all my money. All my money. Good morning, Beth. I paid my car off and got totaled a week later. Oh my gosh. Okay, so car wrecks, that's another thing. It always depends on sometimes, again, maybe 2 years ago, if you got in a car wreck, car prices were so high that you would have probably gotten a higher price than what you paid for your car or whatever, how much you owe, whatever. Yeah, sometimes you get hosed with that. You get hosed. They give you less than what you can go buy a one just like it for. That sold $25. Patagonia. That's a lesson. Like, I don't pick up all Patagonia, but I just had a feeling there's money to be made on that one. I thought I would sell that one at like $18. Sold for $25. So I'm happy with that. What's up, Australia? What is up? Shrimp on the Bobby. That's my favorite movie, Dumb and Dumber. I just had to say that. Good morning, Beth. Have you started sourcing for winter items? So, Walden, I source for winter all year long. I source everything year round. In fact, all my winter items I hoard until right now, the middle or end of August, and I start listing them. So I probably have about 800 items that are all winter: jeans, jackets, flannels, fleeces, khakis, corduroys, all that sort of stuff that I'm going to be listing now. Same here, hail damage, totaled my car, not even a year since I bought it. Dang. I just found you, headed to your boy, Love Saving. Yep. Where's your boy? What's your bio? Oh, headed to your bio. Okay, you go to my bio and save. I thought you said boy, like my boy. Yeah, saving's good. Save money's made money. If you guys ever want to, the only things I had that could save you money are $15 off Whatnot and $5 off Autoposher. Everything else, I really don't have anything to save you money with. But I do have a Whatnot show tomorrow at noon. Just going to say that. And it's going to be a ton of women's clothing and a ton of men's clothing. And all sudden death, $1. I don't care what it goes for. You know me. One seller Mercari for Paul Frederick paid $1, sold for $20.50. Paul Frederick, that's a brand I would never pick up, and you sold it for $20. There you go. Paul Frederick, everybody. Some money there. I got some men vintage Hawaiian print shirts last week. When's the best time to sell those? Allison, I would list Hawaiian shirts year round, to be honest, because a lot of people go to Florida to where, and they buy specific Hawaiian shirts. They go to Hawaii, specific Hawaiian shirts for vacation. I think you could list those year round, actually. That's something I would list year round. Kind of like golf shorts and golf pants. I list those year round. I don't just list those seasonally. There he is. What's up, C Rich? Good morning. Loving the great jerseys. Oh, you got them, Cindy. I'm glad they got to you. Okay. I'm glad they're out of my house. I know we were bickering back and forth about that. All fun and games. How come I got kicked off Depop? Because 3 people said they never got their items. And of course they did. Never had people not get their items. And Depop said, you're out. And don't try arguing. I tried arguing like 4, and they responded. And they said no. I have a few Tommy Bahamian Hawaiian shirts, but no luck. Yeah, Tommy Bahama, it just depends. Silk, pattern, linen, all those sorts of things, and priced. What do you have them priced at, Danielle? Just out of curiosity, what do you have your Hawaiian Tommy Bahamas priced at? What's up, Southern Treasures? Good morning. Good morning. Any tips on how to identify vintage Levi jeans? Yeah, super easy. Let's see. Okay, so here's a pair of vintage Levi jeans, orange tab. You're gonna look, if they're vintage, you're gonna have a made in the USA or probably tag down here on the hem. You're not gonna have a tag up top. Down here on the hem, it's gonna have a year and date. So this one is 010. So this is probably, or I mean 010, I think. Let me see. This one is, I'd have to figure this one out actually. 0110. So this must have been the year 2000 and the year 2000 and the 10th month, October. The year 2000, 10th month, October, I think. Let me look at another pair. But you can find it on the inside. If you go to Surf's Up Reselling Community on Facebook, you can join that group, and we have a ton of stuff on Levi's. Brad, spray jersey, message me. Kit Kat, you owe me money. I'm not messaging you till you owe me that money, because I made you money on that golden goat. So you owe me money. I'm not messaging you till you pay up. You're up early. I need coffee. Get your monster. I picked up some Grayson joggers yesterday for $4. Have you ever sold them? Comps are around 50. No, I didn't even know they made Grayson joggers. But you know what? That's funny you say that, because I had a pair of Nike golf pants that were joggers. So Nike golf pants that were joggers, and they sold like overnight. So I wonder if a new trend with golfing are joggers. Nike or golf pants that are joggers. I could see that being a thing. So yeah, that's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Why didn't I do this sooner? What'd you do, NL? Was doing good on eBay starting in May. This past week I only had 2 orders, so I decided to list on Poshmark. Got my first sale on Poshmark with 2 days. Already have another going out the door. I always talk about it. One of my biggest mistakes was not cross-listing. When I went down to Florida and was with Wayne and Ethan, they were like, dude, you have to cross-list. And so I did Autoposher, and I cross-list, and my sales are up a lot. So yeah, you got to cross. If you're only listed on one platform, you're making a big mistake by not getting another a cross-lister or whatever, and a cross-lister and a bot, like a personal assistant bot. I'm going to say Autoposher because it's the best, but you can use whatever you want. But yeah, they have a wolf on the calf like Lulu. Ooh, so maybe they're like workout pants. The Grayson. Absolutely super hot right now. Kind of like high waters, as you used to say. Oh, I got you. Is it hot down there, Southern? In Georgia? And you know what? And you're in Georgia and there's no wind. Like, I know you live in the woods type of area. You guys probably don't get a ton of breeze and wind back there. So yeah, it's probably hot. I was excited yesterday. 4 sales. Let's go. Most I ever had in a day. Nice job. How many? If you have, how many items do you have with 4 sales? Also, I want to thank you for buying neckties. I picked up a few a couple days ago. Hey, yeah, you're welcome for buying them. I'd be happy to keep sharing. You know how many hate comments I got on that tie video about, why are you telling people about ties? Now everyone's going to know about ties. I don't gatekeep. So I don't gatekeep. There's enough for everybody. Hola. What's up, Michael? That's been my old student. What's up, Michael? Still looking Depop. I'm still looking to see how much you had those Tommy Bahamas for sale for. Good morning, Ellie. Good morning, Dan. That polka dot package on the floor is driving me nuts. Why? Why is that driving you nuts? That's a finished package. That is ready to go out the door. I'm sorry it's driving you nuts. Just don't look. Just don't look. It's just like, keep your eyes away. Keep your eyes away. 129 items on eBay, thinking it's time for Autoposher. 100%. If you have 129 on eBay and none across other platforms, and you list at least a few a day, 2, 3, 4, 5 a day, I think 100% you should get Autoposher. You won't regret it. Trust me. I've said this over and over again to people, and people always come back and they're like, I don't regret it. It's the best thing. So 100% get Autoposher. 129 listed. That means you can put 129 on Poshmark, put those 129 on Mercari and 129 on Depop. And more than likely, you're going to get 1 or 2 sales a day between all of them with 129 items. And that's 1 or 2 more sales you wouldn't have had. And Autoposher will pay for itself, and it's a tax write-off. So as you know, you get $5 off if you use my code on surfstepfinds.com or my LinkTree. And that I also get a little kickback from that too. So if you're going to use it, might as well make a little money or save a little money. Michael, I know you're from Pike High School. I know. What's up, dude? Good morning, Brad. Sorry I missed you in LA. It's okay. I was there in and out. Boom, boom, boom. Went to a wedding. Saw everything. The people I were with, they'd never been to LA, so they wanted to see every single thing in LA. So we did it, and then there were Goodwills along the way, and luckily the people I were with, they love thrifting. So we're like, all right, we're stopping at Goodwill, and you know I'm down for that. Suddenly, everyone is shopping. Are they shopping where, Jennifer? Any advice for getting overwhelmed with inventory? Are you talking about inventory that's listed or inventory that you haven't listed yet? Because I can speak to one of those. Do you ever sell Coca-Cola items? Yeah, I used to sell Coca-Cola items all the time. Billboards, old Coca-Cola trays, the original ones, Coca-Cola button signs. Sold a ton of Coca-Cola stuff in the past. And then it kind of went downhill, but some of it's still really good. Definitely Coca-Cola bottles, like early bottles. It is. I've really to get on. I moved. I have to really get on this. I just moved. Hey, thanks for the hat, Kit Kat. Oh, you're trying to. Oh, I see what you're doing. I don't have the jersey down here. It's upstairs. I just moved, but I have a lot that I need to list. Yep. I do have tutorials on how to do it. Yeah, on how to list things. If you go to if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see a ton of stuff. I have a ton of content over there. So you can do it over there. Not listed. Okay, not listed. Feeling overwhelmed, not listing. I hate to say this, but if you're feeling overwhelmed and it's a burden on you, you got to stop sourcing. So no more thrifting, no more sourcing. Maybe make a goal for yourself. Every single day, you're going to list however many items, no matter what. You know, until I go to bed or whenever I have free time, whatever, I got to get 10 or 12 items listed at the end of the day. And you'll get into a habit, just like exercising, everything else. And then in a week, if you don't list those 10 items that day, you're going to feel really guilty and you're going to make yourself do it. Just like exercising. You get a habit of exercising, and then you feel really guilty if you stop. Oh, what's up, Bearded? Hey, cutie. I'm so sorry to not see you in there. Beard and I were supposed to have a date last night, but it got delayed. AC, what is up? Long time no see too. I hope jobs and everything doing well for you. What would you take a bad review if you canceled an order to make 120 more on it? Yes. Would you take a bad review if you cancel an order to make 120 more on it? Yes, Emily. Really, you know, it's funny you asked that question because someone messaged me, actually someone local, Meg. What's up, Meg, if you're watching? Messaged me 3 days ago, and they put on an item and it sold within like a few minutes. And then she had people messaging her like, I would have given you like all this money more than what she had on it. So she's like, what would you do? I told her, you know what? If you can get $100 or more out of it, I would cancel the order. And if you're okay with getting negative feedback, cancel the order because you're probably going to get negative feedback and then sell it for whatever. But really, negative feedback doesn't really affect you. It's not going to affect your seller status. It's just going to affect, you know, like it's not going to say 100. So it's okay. Fun fact, Coca-Cola clothing was Tommy Hilfinger's first commercial project. I did not know that. Reisner, I have found those Coca-Cola shirts say Coca-Cola across. They look like rugby shirts. So just watch your new boot goofing. Did you sell them yet? No, I didn't. New boot goofing around. There's a sad story with that. It's a sad story. Let's get to our next item. I'll tell you about it. You're going to be like, why did you do this? But there's a reason. A cool 100% wool quarter zip for $15. $15. I got it home and I noticed there were little holes in the sleeve, kind of like a Pendleton. It had little holes in it, like moth holes or something. So I got it home. I had two options: throw it away or list it like this with the holes in it and try to get my money back. It sold for $15 in just a couple days. So this goes to show you that brands like Smart Wool and Cool, even Pendleton, any of those kind of hiking, outdoorsy brands, even if they have flaws, they're going to sell. It's totally fine. So that sold. How many listings do I do a day? I try, I'm behind right now, but I try to do 15 to 20 a day. Right now I'm behind. But I try to do 15 or 20 a day. It's going to be easy once I go. What I'll end up doing is going to my bin. Oh, shoot. Whoops. That was Poshmark, and I put it in one of these. What I'm going to have to do is go to my bins. What I like to do is get all my jeans, and I can list all jeans if I'm just doing jeans really, really quickly. And then flannels, if I do all flannels, it's easier for me to do that than to do like a flannel, a pair of jeans, a blazer, a shirt, a pair of jeans, a pair of corduroys, something like that. I'm so excited to miss watching your live. Sophia, thanks for popping in. Oh, and Cookie, thanks for popping in too. Appreciate you coming in. Do you have a video out there on free shipping versus buyer pay shipping? I'm torn. Allison, that's the age-old question on eBay. Buyer pay shipping or you pay shipping or free shipping. I've always done buyer pay shipping. So my model is I price my items cheap and I let the buyer pay shipping. That's what I do. But you could probably get on YouTube and just type it in versus buyer pay shipping versus, but look at what year it's been made. That's important too. But yeah, new boot goofing. Wasting 10 cents already. I know. Look at me wasting 10 cents, 11 cents already. Bad. What's up, Pretty Good Life? What's up, Joel? Good morning. I don't know about this one. If you are newer and negative drops you down, a lot looks gross. I don't know about that one. If you are newer, a negative drops you down, looks gross. Bearded, whatever. Yeah, if you're newer to eBay, okay, I'll agree with that. Okay. If you're newer to eBay and you want to cancel a sale, I would probably not do that because your negative feedback is a percentage of your items sold. So if you've sold 10 items and you get a negative feedback, your feedback's going to be 90%, and that doesn't look good. But I have 2 negative feedback, and mine's 99.8. So I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. About to get to work, best, happy. Hey, Southern, get to work, have a good day. You stay up late and wake up early. You're a beast, girl. You are a beast. Here are Prana pants. These are going to start selling. So again, 2 outdoor brands, Cool, Prana. I like buying Prana pants. Their shirts are okay. Just depends on what they are. These sold for $22 on Poshmark. I'm going to put these in a poly, one of these Tyvek, because I can ship it in any of these priority envelopes. Shorts Bolo, 10,000 is a brand name. Cookie, for sure. 10,000 is a Bolo. Fun fact, in our live yesterday, we talked about 10,000. Definitely a Bolo. 10,000 is a Bolo. Sometimes it won't say 10,000 if the tag's torn out, like a Lululemon tag. It's kind of the same thing. It's torn out. You're just going to look for it almost like a cross without the middle part. So it looks like this. I'll show you what it looks like. Kind of looks like this. So if you see this emblem, if you see that symbol, that's 10,000. It looks like that. That's what 10,000 looks like. Hey, Brad, what's up? Heather Marie, thanks for coming in. Trying to climb the ladder. I'm with you, Southern. I'm with you. It's a good thing about getting out of teaching. There's a ladder to climb. When you're in the teaching world, there's no ladder. I never want to work for a job again where there's no ladder. I want to work. I like to work hard and to see benefits of it. I love teaching. I love working with the kids. It's not about the money, but in time, when you have family, you got to make that cash. You got to make that money. Oh, Bearded. He found it when he was here. He said a Bolo is BKE Kids Jeans. BKE Kids Jeans is a Bolo. You found those when you were here. How much did you sell those for? How much did you sell those for? All right, here is a blazer. This is a Ralph Lauren blazer. You guys know I don't buy these unless it has something special and unique about it. Ralph Lauren blazer, green label. This is wool, polyester, and linen. Wool, polyester, and linen, and it's a blue. It was a 48. Sold it. Took a best offer for $34 on Poshmark. Okay sale, 7 into 34. What's Kiss? Have you ever seen Kitsbow? Kitsbow. No, I've never seen it. Kitsbow. I've never seen it. I don't know what the bin. They're AK not listed yet. Oh, they're not listed. Then how do you know they're a Bolo? No one's gonna ever believe you when you say that stuff. Kit Kat, you don't. The roses. Oh my gosh, you're trying to get that jersey. This is going in a padded flat rate envelope. This is how I do all my blazers. Roll them up like that. Put them in padded flat rate envelope. Question: can you use Autoposher solely from my phone, or do you need a computer? You can do it solely from your phone. So you can do it completely from your phone. There's an app on your phone. It's not in the app store. You have to make it into an app, which you can just follow Autoposher on Instagram. And when you're on Instagram, she's like, okay, basically you just do da, 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 da. It takes 10 seconds to make it into an app. And then, yeah, there's your app. So if I wanted to go to like my dashboard, I could go to my dashboard and I could change whatever I wanted in my dashboard. Or if I wanted to cross list, I could go to my inventory and I could go over and cross list all my inventory on here. Whoops. So I could cross list all my inventory on here. So yeah, you can do it all on your phone, all on your phone. That was a big thing for me. That was a big thing for me. Yes, the boot video was great. Thanks, Ben. Beautiful. My wife called me yesterday. She didn't know I was gonna do that. And Reno 911 was always one of my favorite shows in like the end of high school and college. And New Boot Goofing. And when I saw those, I'm like, I gotta put them on and just New Boot Goofing. New Boot Goofing around. I don't like doing the phone. Bearded, no one asked you what you liked. The question is, can you do it from a phone? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. No one cares what you like. You're talking about BKE jeans being a Bolo, but you haven't even sold them yet. Who's going to trust what you say? Soho, welcome home. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bought a few cheap storage units, working on a garage sale, but it's so hard. I keep finding stuff for eBay. What do you do to set aside on eBay and put big items? Actually, that's a good question. Speaking of Bearded, Bearded does a lot of whatnot stuff, but sometimes at the bins, he finds really good items to put on eBay. So you bought a cheap storage unit. You got some items that you're going to throw on eBay. It's up to you. Like, there's two things. How much is the item worth and how much is it going to take to list it? How long is it going to take to list it? Those are things I always consider. If it's something that I can list really quick and make like 20 bucks on it, I'm good with that. If it's like a hard good, because there's always more time when you're packing up hard goods. But yeah, I set aside stuff like that for eBay. Are you ready for What Not Show tomorrow? I saw. Can you get the jersey out for $1? Oh my gosh, Kit Kat. Maybe. So you guys want to know, if you want to know what I have in my What Not Show tomorrow, I'll post it. But it's basically a whole bunch of men's clothing, a lot of mids to high mids, and then women's clothing, mostly high women's clothing, mid to high mid women's clothing. So whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be quick. It's going to be rapid fire. It's going to be 10-second sudden death, one after another. So that's how it's going to be. $1 sudden deaths. Do you cross list all the same price? Sports, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I would say 95% of the time I do the same price. But where I kind of configure is I do on my dashboard on Autoposher, you can send out offers. My offers on Poshmark are lower than what I send out on Mercari, because Poshmark takes 20%. So the offers I send out on Poshmark is a lower percentage. But Mercari, I do a higher percentage since they don't take any offers. And eBay is in between. So yeah, sometimes I up the item cost, but not usually. I change my offer settings. That's what I do. What's up, Sir Salmonella? Sir Salmonella, where did I see you? What was it in someone else's chat? We said hi to each other. Brad versus Bearded, round 1. Ding, 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 ding. Cookie. I'm the reigning champ. I don't need to beat him again. I'm the reigning champ. All right, let's get to eBay sales. We have 15 eBay sales to get out the door. Let's go with our first sale, obviously. I'm so excited to be selling this for $24.99. Brand new with tags, Bad Birdie, right? $24.99. This particular Bad Birdie pattern, it was my last one. This pattern sucked. It did not sell well at all. But so I kept dropping the price. Last one, $24.99. Peace, out the door. See, helping you, free promotion. Kat, thanks. But also, you guys don't have to come to the What Not Show. It's all good. I have photos proving that's a lie. No, you don't. No, you don't. You have other photos. They're not appropriate for the internet. Be honest, Bearded. It's okay. I like them. All right. Next item. Okay, I already packed this item. This is a pair of shoes. If you guys remember in a video, I bought a pair of, they're like foam composite. They're Nick colorways. So they're blue, orange, and white. So I put New York Knicks colorway, and they sold for $80.99. These are going to FedEx because they have to get authenticated through eBay. So I have to make sure I send that to FedEx. The ones in the boots and nothing else is the best. The ones with the boots and nothing else is the best. You're going to get me kicked off. I just sold a Citizens of Humanity white beater for $34. Crazy. That is crazy. Citizens of Humanity, that, like, I can't even get the jeans to sell for $34 anymore. That's awesome. Juliet, good morning. Thanks for popping in. Good morning, Melissa. All right, next item. Next item is a pair of pants that I've never found other than one time, and I bought them. You guys can pronounce the name. I don't even know how to pronounce it. So there you go. That's the name of them. I just saw, I'll tell you what I saw, and I'll tell you why I picked them up. So there they are. Chances are you're not going to find them because I've only found them once, but maybe you will. I saw this little bird thing embroidery on the back, and I saw that they were like they had these articulated knees, so I knew they were like some sort of hiking pant. And the comps looked okay. There weren't a whole bunch listed, so I just bought them for $5. I've had these for over a year, probably 2 years now, and they sold for $22.49. So that was an Autoposher sale. Someone took a best offer, and there it is. So there that goes. Folded them like that. So pretty, so nice and clean. And that's that. What's up, Tammy? Everyone says hi. How do you authenticate? How do you do the authentication? Where's the add button when listing? I've never seen it to find it. So eBay decides. I don't know what metrics eBay uses, But when you list a shoe, usually it's always like a Nike or an Adidas or a hype shoe. If it meets a certain threshold, maybe it's like $70 or $75, I really don't know. eBay will make you send it to their authentication center. So you don't have to do anything to authenticate it. You just have to make sure it's authentic. Like, you have to know that it's authentic, because if you send it to eBay's authentication center and it gets sent back to you, all that shipping is on you. They will not refund you for that. So just make sure that's what you do. That's what you do. Sounds like thrifting with the Joneses. What's up, Buried? Buried has some good pictures. Speaking of, I love them. Let's see. Do you have a link to your whatnot? Yeah. It's if you go to surfsupfinds.com, there should be a link there, especially if you haven't been to whatnot. There's $15 off, but it's Surfs Up Finds on whatnot. But I'll put it in my story, C Rich, if you follow me on Instagram or whatever. Do you log in your purchases items before you put them in the bins? I think I've heard you say you don't keep spreadsheets. Wondering how you know how your inventory, etc., without a spreadsheet. Still trying to figure out the best way to keep records. I seem to spend as much time record keeping as I do, or rather than listing. Yeah, so that's the point for me. I don't do a spreadsheet with exactly how much I paid, where I bought the item, what's the date, and all that stuff. That takes me way too much time, and it's not necessary. So I would get a CPA, but the way I do it is I do my average cost of goods. So if I get 100 items in a day thrifting, my average cost of good is $525. So my average cost of goods, if it's a used item, is $525. That's what I do. So I do my taxes, average cost of goods, $525. eBay and keeps track of how much everything's sold for, how many fees go to shipping, how many fees they take out, all those sorts of things. There you go. Someone just followed me over on whatnot, so maybe it was you. Anything over $75 for shoes, pretty sure. There you go. Bearded says, found a pair of GoRuck pants last week. Great brand, high sell-through rate. GoRuck, I think I've heard of that brand. I think it is good. You're doing a whatnot show? I know, Sophia. And there's going to be a lot of men's clothing, a lot of women's good stuff. You know me. I don't like listing women's clothing, so there's going to be a lot of women's stuff there. I just can't. I can't. But I'm not doing like, it's just going to be rapid fire. Boom, 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 boom. Get it out the door. Okay, here is a Under Armour shirt. This sold for $10, and that's that. They also do it for clothing too, Nick. Oh, do they do it? eBay for authentication? I've never sold like hype clothing before, really, so I don't really know. Got you. Okay. Good morning, beautiful peeps. Says I can hustle all day. Hey, I was watching you guys last night. I can hustle. See, you're on at night. You're the entertainment at night, and I'm the entertainment during the day. Like, you get the prime time spot, and I get that like middle of the day spot, the soap opera spot in the morning. Nothing. No one watches my time. All right, next one. These are kids. These are kid size Doc Marten boots. I sold these for $25. Get off me. I bought them for $9. Again, I don't take the price off the bottom. That's just what I do. Maybe not the best sale, but they sold quick, so I'm fine with that. You prefer wearing it, we know. What, hype clothes? By the way, you guys know I love these. These are great. I'm selling some Affliction and Solon lately. Didn't think those would sell well, but maybe those items are coming back. Affliction, for some reason, Affliction sells. Affliction has not stopped selling. It's gone down a little bit. But here in Indiana, I see a lot of people wearing Affliction jeans and Affliction shirts. So that stuff still sells. And when I go to the thrift stores, like, a lot of the employees think Affliction's like top notch. So that stuff still sells. I sold Docs for $59 this week. Let's go. Yeah, if these were like men's or women's adults, these would have sold for more, for sure. But they were kids. Affliction sells super fast for me, especially international. Ooh, I did not know international they would do that well. I don't actually find Affliction very often. I'm thinking, hey, thanks for the roses. I'm thinking that Affliction at my Goodwills, because the employees think it's great, I'm thinking they put it on shopgoodwill.com. That's where I'm thinking they put it. I put those in one of these priority boxes because I ship out most of my shoes priority unless they're tennis shoes. If they're tennis shoes, I send them out ground. I put them in a poly mailer. Affliction and Tap Out. Yes. Reisner. Tap Out with the call out. I will give credit where credit's due. I did not know Tap Out was a great brand to pick up until Bearded told me. When Bearded told me Tap Out was a good brand, that's when I looked it up, and I'm like, wow, he's right. And he's rarely right. Mainly the tees got you to sell overseas, probably because it's cheaper to ship that stuff. Barry, thoughts on Columbia? Barry, I still have all these Columbia shorts, all of these, but they're all size 40 and 42. So this is what okay, bigger the better, right? Bigger the better, bigger the better. I bought a whole bunch of these in like 32s, 34s, 36s, 38s, 40s, 42s. All the others sold, the 40s or 42s have not. Maybe it's certain brands. I don't know. If you want to make me a deal, because I know where you're going to, I'll give you $10 each. Let's go, Barry. Let's go. He puts those on Amazon. All right. Next item is a Faherty shirt. Another Autoposher sale, sold for $21.59. Sent out an offer. Faherty. It's just a button-up shirt. Nothing special about it at all, other than the brand. Good morning, D. Thanks for popping in. We're just packing some eBay sales. Nothing special about this brand, or nothing special about the shirt other than the brand. Sold for $21.80 or $59. Yeah, paid $5 for it. I feel like 36, 34, 38 are the best sizes. Agree for shorts. I would agree with that too. My Travis Matthew are the same way. Those sizes sold quicker. And also, whenever I sell Abercrombie and Fitch cargo shorts, if I can find those in 34s or 36s, they sell so fast. So fast. Abercrombie and Fitch cargo shorts, like Y2K, they sell really quick at that price. Going to Kevin. All right. Medium and small sells best for new items. Do you think, Felix, that one I had this morning was a small? But yeah, mediums and small do smell well or sell well. And Felix would know because he bought a whole bunch of retail arbitrage stuff. All right, next item is a cinch, like quarter zip. It's a little like this is a little off color, so you can tell it's a little older, but it is cool because it has the hits down the sleeve and it's got the hit on the back, as the young people would say. This sold for $21.99. I paid $5 for it. That's how that went. Especially the camo. Yes, you know the camo Abercrombie and Fitch. I don't have any left. The camo Abercrombie and Fitch and camo Hollister cargo shorts sell really well. So if you guys find those, I would for sure buy them. I would spend up on the Abercrombie and Fitch ones too. Do you promote every item? I don't promote my items. I only use the way I do it again is through Autoposher. I have Autoposher send out offers. But as you guys know, I'm going to the eBay Open. It's virtual. It's free. And that's one of the big things. One of the big things I want to know about is promotions. Like how many sales were promotion sales and how many were non-promotion sales. There's a lot of things that go into that too, right? You could have an item and price it super cheap and it sells not being promoted type of deal. But yeah, it's something I need to think about more. I do all my offers with Autoposher, so I don't promote. I don't know. I got to toy with that. I'm not against it, Brown. I'm not against it. Good morning, Tej. What is up, Tej? How was vacation? It was quick, fast, and in a rush, but it was great. Love to tap you early in the AM. Prove it. Prove it, Shelby. You love to tap me early in the AM. Tapping the screen is not the type of tap I want. All right. That's my wife, by the way. This is a Peter Millar BMW Championship crooked stick. Again, you're probably not going to find this where you live. They had a tournament here, 2 of them here, PGA Golf Course Championships, and they had 2 of them, and I'm still finding apparel. I find apparel all the time. So this sold pretty well for me. $35.09, another Autoposher sale going out ground. Thank you. Love your channel. Hey, appreciate you, Brown. Hopefully I can answer your questions the best of my ability. But yeah, I need to figure out the promotion thing. I don't promote. I've used to promote, but I definitely, if I do promote again, I don't want to do what eBay recommends. They always recommend like 11, 12%. I'm not doing that, especially when they're already taking 13% fees. I'm not going to do that. A lot of people promote everything. I think Kway does like everything at 5%, something like that. I like promoting mainly because they promote on other social media platforms, new customers. That's true. Yeah. So when you promote an item, what they'll do is take your item and let's say it's a Peter Millar BMW Championship. If you're on Google and you're looking up like BMW Championship events, on the side might be like an ad on eBay for your item. Do you sell G4 golf shorts? Well, I found a skull and T-shorts at the Goodwill bins. Yeah, mama, yes, those are great. G4, anything sells really well right now. In fact, I got a really pair of dirty G4 golf shoes that I'm going to clean and they'll sell for probably $70. Yeah, so G4, especially with the skulls, crossbones, anything like that does really well. Anything like that does really well. Yes, them fees, I know, crazy expensive. 2.2 on promotion is what you do, Mrs. Snapple. Yeah, I don't know. Time's up. Photo has been released. Oh God. Big Apple, you're so cute. If you weren't so cute, I would just destroy you. Thanks for the morning live streams. Thea Looney, you're welcome. This is a brand I really didn't know about. I felt like I've heard about it before, but it's a good brand to pick up, especially these shoes are really clean. The brand is called Topo. I don't know if I've heard of these. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But when I found them, they just struck me like, oh, they look pretty good. They kind of look like that minimalist look, like you're not wearing a shoe. I paid $15 for these because I looked up the comps. I sold them for $39.99. So I paid up a little bit, but $15 and the $40 is worth it for me. Chase, I'm still posting summer stuff. I was going to try to push to September 1st, thinking about making a switch. So Chase, I used to do September 1st every year. I think you're fine. I just think the most important thing is to get that stuff out now. I will say, I think I heard next week is in the 90s here in the Midwest again, which should buy you some more time. Usually when it starts getting chilly and people start thinking of fall, I'm telling you, like your mind just goes to fall clothing and things, at least where the leaves change. Good morning, Glenn. So yeah, these are going out the door. I actually send out, like I said, my shoes like this that are tennis shoes. I send these out in a ground in an envelope like this. They're not going to get hurt. They'll be fine. Oh, what's up, Trisha? Still feel like I'm selling more short sleeves, but not posting long sleeves. Yeah, so you will probably, Chase, still sell more short sleeves right now. What you want, the goal of it is people are going to switch really quickly, and you want to have all that stuff ready to list because people are going to be buying those things at the beginning of the season, more than likely in the middle or towards the end. You know, they're buying stuff like, what's the new fall fashion? What's the new winter fashion? I want to buy that stuff, and they'll buy it right away. You know, September, November, or September, October, maybe November. And you want to have your stuff listed. You don't want to wait on that. You want to have your stuff listed. Your spring and summer stuff is still listed, so it's not like you don't have those things up there. But that's what I've done for 4 years, and it works well for me. People get confused that I have nothing else to list, and I twiddle my thumbs until I find another winter item. That's not the case. I have so many winter items to list. That's not the case. Do I sell hard goods too? Yes, I do. So if I find a hard good that's worth money, I will sell it. Either on eBay or locally, I'll sell it. Summer stuff is still moving for me. But 4 winter coats sold this week. Winter coats, that's like the last thing I list, and that's crazy. So there you go. Winter coats are doing it. Sold my first flannel this morning, listed 3 days ago. Yeah, I sold that cool winter or that cool wool pullover. I sold that Patagonia fleece pullover. That stuff is selling. It's starting to start. You're going to start seeing those sales. Here's a Vineyard Vines Performance. These always sell really well for me. This sold on eBay for, nope, that's not the next item. Cajus, retail arbitrage, retail or online arbitrage. You guys have seen me pack this one up, this exact one. I bought probably 100 of them for 22 bucks a piece. I'm selling them for $40 each. So that's an easy sale. Why would you say that's a Big Apple? Because 100 here in Colorado. Oh gosh, 110 in Texas. See, all that's coming this way. In Colorado, that's going to be coming this way. Probably not Texas, but Colorado will be. I feel like so they can go through it better and not leave the good stuff to be sold in the store. Yeah, also, it's good to source that stuff year round. So what's going to happen is everyone's going to go to Goodwill and they're going to be looking for long sleeves and coats and jeans. And that stuff's going to be harder to find because especially if you're a reseller, a lot of times, like when I started out, I didn't have a ton of money to do it. So I was pretty picky. If there were really good polo shirts or whatever in the winter, a lot of times I'd leave them behind because I didn't want to sit on those items for months. So I'd be picking up just winter and everyone else is picking up just winter. So you're going to be fighting with people like that. So that's why I kind of do seasonal selling too. There goes that shirt out the door. Good morning, Rogers. Definitely winter items. Yep. Definitely. All right. I just talked about this. This sold for $20.69. Another Autoposher sale. Again, Autoposher killing it for me. Do you pick up Woolrich flannel long sleeves? Yes, I do, but they have to be wool. So Woolrich flannel long sleeves, they have to be wool. Why? Because they're selling those at Burlington Coat Factory and places like that for like $15 brand new with tags. If they're cotton, really nice ones with the black and red prints, but I will only pick them up if they're wool. And not every one of them. I'm pretty picky with Woolrich. I'm really picky with Woolrich. Not as picky with Pendleton at all. But winter items will be cheap here in Texas. Goodwill's well into October. Let's go. Brown, yes. Same. K-Way says the same thing about Florida. Makes sense. It's hot there longer. Makes sense. So get those winter items. Snag them. Get all that you can. And you'll probably get them for cheap. No one at those thrift stores are going to be looking for winter items in the summer. Right? Oh, my bad, guys. I missed some of these comments. Ooh. Been on eBay since 1998. Dang, D. That's like the beginning. 100% positive feedback. Deleted Depop after the first sale. Sold navy pants that the buyer said was black, not described. I said send them back. Gave me bad feedback. Said I didn't. Yeah. So Depop. That's what I dealt with Depop. A whole bunch of flakes. You've been selling on the eBay since 98, 100% feedback. I've been selling since 2001. Sold a ton of items. And then on Depop, we all of a sudden sell a few things and people are having all these issues. No, I think Depop needs to do a better job with customer service or for their sellers. In fact, I should do something with @Depop. Like, this is ridiculous. Is there an option on eBay settings to have free shipping if the customer pays full price? Is there an option in the eBay settings to have free shipping if the customer pays full price? There could be, Glenn, but usually what I always do is tell the buyer that I will refund their shipping. So if they buy something or you guys work out a deal, I'll just say, go ahead and buy the item. I will pack it up and I'll refund your shipping. And you can just refund it from your app if you want to. Refund shipping. It'll just ask you how much. I just click the shipping button, however much it was, and it'll refund them. And it won't ding you or anything like that. You just have to make sure what's the refund for? Shipping. When you were starting off, did you do courses from high-end resellers? No, Mark. In fact, when I was thrifting yesterday, that was going through my mind. I want to make not a video, just a short saying when I first started off, and shout out the people who I used to watch. A lot of them aren't even online anymore, but I'm going to shout them out because they deserve it. I didn't pay for any courses. There were books you could pay for and all these other things that people offered. I didn't pay for anything, nothing. I just watched free content. I listened to it on my way to work. I had a 30-minute drive to work, 30-minute drive back. I listened to content. At night, I would watch content. That's what I was into because I wanted to make money. And for me to make money, I had to learn brands and I had to learn reselling. So for me, it was something I was interested in. And that's always how I've been with school. If I'm not interested in it, I don't care about it. Otherwise, I'm all about it. So no, I never paid for a course. If you want to, that's great for you guys. Like whatever you want. And I have nothing against people who want to buy a course. Maybe time's really valuable for you and you want to have a spreadsheet and learn everything, have all the bolo list right there. I get it. But I didn't buy a course. And also you have to understand, if you do buy a course, I would buy it from someone who's been reselling online for a long time. I think Tech and Sports has like something together. Tech and Sports has been reselling online for a long time, but people that have been doing it for I see people doing it for like a year and then they're all about coming out with courses and spreadsheet and all these different things. And they've been reselling for a year. I wouldn't buy a course from someone like that. I want someone more seasoned. I had Tommy about how much silk shirts sit for November to April. Then they sold. It takes some confidence, but if you can cash out big long-term on buying out of season. Yeah, exactly. I buy a lot of stuff out of season. It's like, I always talk about it. It's like buying a stock. You know that stock's going to go up in value in 6 months. Anyone on Wall Street would say you buy that. If I said this stock is $5 and I'm going to triple it in 6 months, anyone on Wall Street would say you need to buy that stock. It's the same thing with clothing, right? If you can afford to hold on to it and invest in it, then you'll get your reward. Most times the thrift stores hold the majority of their non-seasonal clothing in the back. I've noticed that in many thrift stores. Yeah, some mom and pop thrift stores do that near me too. Our Goodwills don't. They send all their off-season inventory to the bins. Seasonal clothing is coming out because of fall now. Yep. Lulu tees all day, every day. Let's go, Lulu tees. Me for sure. Who's your favorite reseller other than yourself? Definitely not myself. I just am on here trying to help other people. Shoot, what do I do with that? Oh, I'm on to the next item. Okay, good. Let me answer your question. Sirs, what's up, Amy D? I'll talk about favorite resellers. I started listing for the next 30 days before the season changes. Yes, that makes sense. You want to get that stuff out there so when people are ready to buy it, you have it all there for them to buy. The only thing is, guys, when you're looking at sold comps, if you're looking at sell similar and sold comps, you want to price your items just a little higher because think about it right now. You're looking at August and July and June for sold comps, and winter items are going to be a lot less expensive during that time. So just remember that. How the sales? Sales are okay. I need to list more. Sales been okay. They've been steady, but I'm starting to get into listing my winter. I'm going to do a whatnot on Friday and then start listing tons of winter. Courses. Felix said courses. Dead face. I know. See, Felix has been listing, been on eBay a long time too. Surfs, I need some 2XL polyester tees. You got anything like that? Duke, Andrew, I don't know if I do. Polyester t-shirts, I don't think I do. Tons of free content. I watch and learn every single day. Yeah, I can hustle all day. Yep. Free content. Just listen to it in the background. Good morning, Hammer. What's up, Hammer with the muscles? I need to work out too. Do you sell on Facebook Marketplace with shipping? No, I don't. I'll do Facebook Marketplace local pickup with larger items. Golf bags, bikes that I pick up. I just picked up a Trek the other day. Riser, I've been reselling 27 years and I wouldn't even offer a course. Changes too fast. It's a good point. So if you do a course too, or look at bolos or whatever, you want to make sure that list is up to date. Or if you're buying a course, like make sure that they up to date it often. Thanks for the info. You're welcome, Looney. What did you say about whatnot? I'm having a whatnot tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the middle of the day. Do you sell? Search my favorite reseller. Thanks, Andrew. You say that all the time. I hope that's true. It's okay if not. It makes me at least feel good for a few minutes. What did you say about whatnot? Are you doing whatnot shows? Yep, doing a whatnot show. So men's and women's stuff. I can tell you right now, the women's stuff is really nice. Got a nice haul yesterday. Local thrift stores running 50% off summer items. Let's go, Aaron. Yeah, look at your mom and pop thrift stores. Our mom and pop thrift stores running 50% off all their summer stuff. They've been doing it for like a little while now, so it's kind of boo-boo stuff now. But yeah, go check out local thrift shops. People always say on eBay that the Disney Classic VHS tapes are worth thousands, but I pick them up and sell them in a stack for like 30 to 40 bucks. Yeah, it has to be a really special deep VHS. People are like, ooh, the black diamonds. No, there's only certain ones. Some of them are even like the Little Mermaid with the penis on it. Sells for a ton of money. Some of them do if they've never been opened, but most of them don't sell for a lot of money. Cars VHS is the only one I know that sells for a lot of money no matter what the condition. Yeah, the Disney thing is like a running joke with Beanie Babies. It is. Most of them are worthless. Okay, so favorite resellers. My favorite resellers. So obviously I watch, and I'm not just saying this, I watch K-Way shop. I listen to him when he does these lives right like this. What's up, JT? JT Ray, JT, I missed you last. We all missed you. We're gonna play Call of Duty, but I had an update. You had an update. I know, but yeah, there's so many people now. There's so many people, but I definitely listen to K-Way's stuff, and I also like giving him a hard time. So I get two things out of one. But I really like Tech and Sports. Tech and Sports is good. A lot of stuff, again, I take from him, but a lot of things that he does, I don't use. Like I think sleep's really important, and that dude's a beast, and he doesn't sleep a whole lot, and to each their own, but I need sleep. That dude lists like 120 items a day when he's on top of his game. It's crazy. All by himself. It's me, Amy, JT. What is up? K-Way surfs, JT entertains. Yeah, all of them. Caleb sells. I watch some of his stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I don't watch a ton of clothing reseller content anymore. I watch a lot of like finance and podcasts about like finance and running a business and stuff like that. But in the beginning, yeah, definitely watch free content. But if you want to pay for a course, thanks for the corn, JT. Thank you for the corn. I know you're sending me corn because you eat corn on your spaghetti, you weirdo. All right, next item. Really good. This should not have sold for this much. This is just a Marmot, just a rain jacket by Marmot. This sold for $50, $49.99 within 7 days. I'm telling you, anything with Gore-Tex, if you're new to reselling, almost anything with Gore-Tex is going to be a good sale. Anything. I don't know why Gore-Tex is just such a good whatever. It's a brand that it's a brand of, I don't know, what is it, Reisner? It's almost like a fabric that North Face and different companies will use, and they'll put Gore-Tex on it. Almost like a blazer that's Laurel Piani made by Brooks Brothers. They're using Laurel Piani's fabric. I miss Ethan stuff. I know. I used to watch Ethan with shoes. So that's one thing. Like shoes, Audra tells me a lot of things about clothing, women's clothing. So I kind of pay attention to things I don't know right now. Women's clothing, and some of Ethan's stuff when he was live. Do people join our Facebook group, Search Reselling Community? Yeah, join our Facebook group, Search Reselling Community. It's good. It's free. You don't need to pay for a course. Just go over there and join it. It's free. There's always people asking questions. You're always going to find something. If you have a question, you can ask it. Someone's going to answer it. What is it, Riser? Fabric that people use. I'm not even pronounce that name. No other way. I might have to try corn on spaghetti, I guess. If you say so. Where's Ethan? Ethan stopped doing social media. So Ethan stopped doing social media, and that's why you don't see him. He's fine, but he stopped doing social media. I have two more items that I sold. One of them being a Notre Dame Under Armour. Again, my Under Armours I'm selling for $10 or so, but some of them do better than others. This is a Notre Dame. This sold for $21.99. Again, college stuff. Get it sold. Get it listed. Actually, I have a Cornell shirt that someone asked me, sent an offer last night. Cornell, I think that's Ivy League, right? Can I join Facebook group? I only have a Messenger app, but not an active Facebook account. I think you have to have an active Facebook account. I think. Notre Dame. I know. Notre Dame. Ethan left us for eBay Open. Yeah, he's at eBay Open. eBay Open hasn't started yet, so I'm guessing they're like recording stuff before they do it. Do you watch Bearded Thrifter? I don't, because he doesn't put content out. I'm talking about like people that put out like that go live or put out stuff like that, like thrift hauls. I like watching thrift hauls, especially when it's women's thrift hauls, because that's an area that I'm trying to learn more about. Gore-Tex is pretty impressive. If you put water on it, it'll just slide right off. It is. Anything with Gore-Tex, pants, everything. I found a pair of North Face Supreme Gore-Tex collab. So those hopefully will do well. I didn't even look up comps. They were $20. I just bought them. Good morning, Brad. I was wondering if you knew what happened to K&M Resell. I don't know, Matthew. I don't know. K&M Resell. I don't know what happened to them. Yeah, I don't know. I know with social media, like it's a lot of time and and people might not know it's a lot of time and a lot of effort, and you could get way more money by listing and selling more items. So I think there's a lot of people that realize that once they get started, and they just kind of fall off because they're like, whatever makes most sense. Like Ethan, he was like, I could list way more shoes during this this time that I'm doing on social media and make more money for my family. And so that's what I'm going to do. I totally get it. This is a cricket shirt. This got returned because they didn't like the color. So I listed it and it sold like the same day. Even use college keywords if it's the items or colors. Exactly. So if you see colors like green and yellow, oh, I have a good one. Let me show you this one real quick. Brad, did eBay Open pay you to make that video? eBay Open did not pay me to make that video. eBay might have helped me make that video, but not eBay Open. Hello, Brad. I came from the Boots with the Fur. What's up, Kitschy? I hear you getting taken off. What's that about? What is that about? Corey, let me make sure this is going to the right person. Dan. Okay, where did that last one go? What did I do with that? Okay. This was the wrong one. Kaylee Lane is my favorite for women's clothing and posts new content all the time. Kaylee Elaine for women's clothing. There's also a girl that lives in my town. I haven't met her yet. I forget her YouTube channel, but she does women's clothing too. She's super nice sounding. Really, really sweet. How do you learn how to title your eBay listings? Anywhere specific keywords to use? Yeah, just it's pretty self-explanatory to use specific keywords. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. What's up, Tams? Who knows? I guess it was troublemaking. Yeah, I heard you were being like inappropriate. You said you were being inappropriate. How long have you been full-time, and when did you decide to go full-time? I've been full-time for 2 years now, and I decided to go full-time after I decided I didn't want to teach anymore. I could have gone full-time like 5 years ago if I wanted to, but I didn't. Cricket is a Texas company based near me. All right, Riser, let's go. Yeah, it sells really, really well. Look at other sold listings for keywords. There you go. Other sold listings for keywords. Let me show you, though. Totally inappropriate. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is a perfect example of, was it Otter? Someone talked about using keywords with their colors. So these shoes right here are Adidas 4D. So you could put like Adidas 4D, women, size, whatever. But these are Arizona State colors. These are the exact colors of Arizona State. So I put Arizona State in the title. Arizona State, Adidas 4D, women's shoes, whatever. So sometimes if you find shoes or anything like that that you think a college kid would want, or NFL team or whatever, you could put that in. Like those Nikes that I showed you at the very beginning, my very first item. Those were, what's up, Kings? Those were the colorway of the New York Knicks. So I put New York Knicks, even though they didn't have Knicks on them. But yeah, men's. Dora, I didn't see the first comment you said. They're always going to be Redskins. Oh gosh, are these the Redskins? Washington Commanders? Are these Washington Commanders? Yeah, I guess it could have been the Redskins. I put Arizona State though. I don't know. But I have sold like 4 of these already. This is the last pair. They're size 7. So, all right, guys. I appreciate you. I gotta go. I gotta get listing. So that's that. Again, if you want to hang out, you don't have to buy anything at the Whatnot show tomorrow. But also, I guarantee you'd be able to source from there because I have some really good women's clothing you can buy for super cheap. And I'm doing it at noon, which isn't like a prime time. So, yeah, come on out. Dark Orange, UT, Tennessee, Clemson, Auburn, SEC schools, especially right now, just starting. Agreed. SEC is so big. Like probably, I mean, the Big Ten, people are diehard fans, but the SEC in the South, diehard football fans. So right now is the time. Right now is the time. Monetizing YouTube channel is excellent for women's clothing. Oh, McThriftsy YouTube channel. MC Thrift ZIE YouTube channel for women's clothing. Yeah, all about it. So if you want to know what that was, you can go to YouTube and look at the comments later on. All right, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Get